am I live? It says I'm live, but we'll see if I am live. Aha, beautiful. Alrighty. So, last stream, we tried doubles, and I lost. This time, we will try doubles. A different team. Hello, hello. So I have prepared my new backup team of dead Pokemon. I think so. It's mixed, physical, special. What do I have here? Okay, I do have a Rocky helmet. Also, it is going to have to load the models. My computer updated and restarted. And since that restart, it's not every time, but sometimes with like the larger updates, it wipes the like, I guess, the cached model base. So I'm gonna check each of my Pokemon here, so that we can load each model in. All right. So bulky, speedy, cute charm, special. You don't have your best set yet, so I'm gonna wait. Obsidian will show eventually. I could maybe do Carnelian and as another backup. So one dedicated physical, one dedicated special, 2 mixed. All right, let's see how that goes. I know, honestly, not a bad ability. Keeps freaking out. It's okay, it'll stop freaking out eventually. Yeah, I can just do that. It's like, gotta load the new model. Oh, nice. That's huge. Oh, shucks. That didn't work. Alright, we got Shinx. Ooh. I know. It's pretty nutty. Oh, wait, let me show the stats on this thing too. So, mixed attacker. Mixed attacker, defenses and HP aren't great, but mixed attacker, so whichever way the download goes is good. No matter what, always a benefit. So, like, a very versatile set. Not super, like, it's not like it's slow either. Like, I guess he is a little quick with it. Yeah, very, very fun when I was very set. Oh, well, that's okay. I was thinking that shoot out speed. Oh no, she flinched. I keep misgendering Marble. He flinched. He's fabulous. Should let him be as such. Okay, so I'm gonna coil this turn. Do we have a speed tie? Oh my god, we have a speed tie. Okay, not great for me here. Okay, let me just check that. I'm pretty sure we have a speed tie on my team. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to break that speed tie. I think I'm gonna give it to Marble. So let's hope we... Oh, okay. Speed time went how I needed it to. Yeah, I need to remember to keep my respect for Marble. Because Marble earned that respect and then promptly died unfairly. So... I need to maintain respect. Also, I do have... I mentioned this once last stream. I was going to mention it this stream. I have officially started the commission process for the artwork of like the team. I'm commissioning my friend 4 Dozen Eggs, who's an awesome artist. I've shared some of his stuff on this page before, like under like my community tab and whatnot, especially when he was doing like the different megas. But yeah, once that is done, I will be sharing it. I'm very excited. I wrote up, how many pages is it? I feel a little bad for him because I did hand him a 4-page document detailing it. So it's a big one. Though he said he's appreciative. He's not sitting there like, oh god, why did I agree to do this? Like I came in with full warning in advance, and he was like, no worries, I need something to do to bide the time between applying for work. So it was like, awesome. Perfect. So I'm very excited for that. Exactly. Like I was like, I'm gonna go as detailed as possible. I gave him a full breakdown. Like I gave him each of the Pokemon's abilities, each of their move sets. You know, I highlighted specific things that I wanted to have be relevant in the artwork. I was like, I want this to show up, and I explained how like each of those things kind of showed up in my head. Nice. So it was like, I'm gonna give as much detail as I could. I spent probably like 20-30 minutes. So I have an Excel spreadsheet to make this faster. So this is not how long it would have been by default, but like putting myself to scale with each of the members of the team so that I could be like, this is the baseline scale. Like obviously it doesn't have to be exact, but just as like better reference. I'm like, I always try to go as hard as I can on my reference. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I can for you. But I've worked with him with far worse reference than that, because we were friends in college, and we would sometimes do this thing where I would draw him, like I would draw something, and then he would draw it, but not awful. So we have like a rapport there, but I was like, I am gonna give him full detail because I don't want to force him to like be stuck trying to build this entire thing for me from scratch, because when he was doing commission based work before he started his like master's program, there's this one person, I'm not going to name any names, not going to say any details of it, but there's this one person that he was working with, and he like felt trapped working with this person because they would not give him any detail. And like anytime he would send something over, the guy would be like, yeah, that looks good, and that would be it. So like it felt like there was no direction, there was no plan. It was just draw something and hope I like it. And like usually it went over well, but it's just like at what point is it this other person's idea? if they're just like, do whatever, but kind of like this, and they go like, yeah, actually, yeah. And it was just like a very disheartening experience to do those style commissions. And I was like, I am going to take as many lessons from this as I can, so that I do not give horrible horrible commissions. Oh yeah, it is a difficult thing, and I am thankful that most of my family does not care for my art style. Not that they think it's bad, but like they're not like, could you give me some decor? I would like some decor. Give me a sprite, good sir. Like they're not doing anything like that, expecting me to like give them like free art and stuff like that. So I'm very thankful on that end. See, I do get exploited for some talents, especially computers. If anyone has any technical difficulties, they come to me and I'm like, oh god, I don't know how iPhones work. I'm not an Apple technician. No, literally. It's like it always happens. It's like you have to hope that your talents are niche enough that family members won't immediately be like, free things. Perfect. It's it's rough out there. It's funny, when I was still in college, my friend who's going to be doing this commission, I like commissioned him for art themed around my final team from Pokemon Fool's Gold. Phenomenal art, like gorgeous stuff. I think I paid $100 for six Pokemon and a trainer, and that was the rate he asked for. I will add to that, like that is, I think it was 100. It might have been less, but that was the rate he asked for. We were both in college. We were both pretty broke. So be it. But I was like, I am going to ensure that I do not give less than 100 for like pretty much anything I ever get from him ever again. Like I will ensure, and if he asks for less, I will give him that and then a tip for more, because I was like, I'm no longer broke enough to justify exploiting my friend for art. Not that it was true exploitation, you still got paid, it just was not nearly as much. Oh man, it's crazy though. I'm trying to think, like, because I sometimes like write stuff, and recently I got onto a kick of like writing, like, I always liked writing like poetry, and I recently got onto a kick of like writing like lyrics. And during this kick, I've like been sitting there and I'm like, do I tell anyone else about this, like in my family? Because if they find out, like, are they gonna all be like, oh, can you write me this? Can you write me that? And it's like, I'm like, is it gonna be more hassle than it's worth? The answer is probably. So I'm like, I might tell some people at some point, but it's not gonna be anytime soon, and it's gonna be after I'm off this kick, and I'll be like, oh yeah, like a few months back I was doing like, that's it, that's all you're getting. You don't get to find out more. And I'm similar. Honestly, I'm more tight-lipped with it though. Like when I'm at work, I don't even, like, people at work, they don't even know I have this channel. Like, it's technically, like, they could find it if they wanted to. It's not that hard. I don't make it super hidden, but, like, I don't tell them. They can find that out on their own. That's my mindset on it. But, like, you know, like, they don't know about this channel. They, for the most part, some do actually now know that, like, I do, like, pixel art. Some know that I develop games here and there. Not that I'm developing anything these days, but that I can in the first place. Like, I keep a lot of that, like, close to my chest. Partially because it's like, I don't want to, like, spill all of my personhood to my coworkers and then become, like, overly associated with that. Like, I always prefer to have, like, my work speak for itself. I'm, like, kind of like that. And, like, I always come into things pretty, like, utilitarian, too. Like, I come into work and I'm like, I'm not gonna make any friends, I'm just gonna do a job. I'm gonna get paid. Do a job, get paid. And then, inevitably, like, I eventually get close to people. I was the same way with college, especially, like, my freshman year of college. I was not a sociable person. I was just like, yeah, keep keep that close to my chest for a while usually, and then eventually things slip. They almost got me. They almost got me at work. My manager started something at the start of 2024 that she was calling Fun Fact Friday, and I was like, oh, I have so many things nobody here knows about me. And I have been working here for, at that time, like, 3 years, almost. And I was like, and there's so many things they don't even know. There's so much. I have so many, like, crazy things that I can drop. And I decided to start with, like, things that weren't super personal, but that were, like, pretty, like, yeah, no one else is gonna have this type things. But we did 1 week where we had that. And I don't think we have, I don't think we even did a second. We might have done a second while I was out one day. But I don't think we did any out, like, after that, ever again. Because things got busy. And nobody wanted to do it because people were embarrassed by having to, like, talk about their personal lives. It's like, fair. But I was like, this is my one time that I'll do it. I was like, you guys talk about stuff all the time. This is my time. And I had a whole list. I had like 8 different fun facts. I had, I started with the first one that I was like, well, they specifically had to be about us. So, but I was going to, yeah, like start with something that was like, it's not as directly about me. Like, it is about me, but that ties in with something like animals. So my first Fun Fact Friday, and only Fun Fact Friday, was that when I was growing up, there was a while where effectively my best friend, one of my closest friends, was an orangutan at the zoo my mom worked at. I grew up in like northwestern Pennsylvania, close to the city of Erie, but not in it. And when I was a kid, my mom worked at the Erie Zoo as their education curator. And so I was at the zoo a lot and spent like either time like in classes, or I would just go and like go hang out different places in the zoo. Almost everyone at the zoo knew who I was and would keep an eye on me for my mom. And I loved going to the orangutan exhibit because they had a super personable male, the sweetest guy. He passed away. like several years back now. His name was Joe. He was super sweet. He was awesome. But he and his like mate, I guess. I don't know what they officially call them. I guess mate had a daughter, and like I was pretty young when they had her, so she was probably like 3 or 4 around the same time that I was like 8 or 9, if I had to guess. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was something kind of like that. And her name was Leela. And I would just go, because she got her dad's personality. Like, she was just as personable as him. So I would go up to the glass, and she would come running over, like, from wherever she was, and we'd just, like, hang out at the glass. And then I extended the fun fact beyond that, too. And one time, I got her in trouble. Which is true, I did. I got her in trouble. And led to a change to their enclosure that has persisted since. There was one time, so like around, like, you know, it's like big glass windows, and around the edges there's like that like kind of gooey sealant stuff, and I found a spot that there was like a little gap, and pushed like a piece of straw through, and then she like pulled it, and then we just started like sawing through the sealant with a little piece of straw, and like one of the keeper's son was like, "Oh, that's not supposed to be like that. You're not, oh, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that." And I was like, "Oh, whoops." And then now there's like metal, like on those, like over the sealant, there's like metal that's like bolted to it so that you can't access it unless you take off that like all the bolts. Then you can take off those little metal pieces, and then you can access that part of the window. It was very funny, and that was what I started with, and people were like in shock, because like I never spoke much about those types of things in my life. They were like, "What? Who are you? Like, you? What?" It was very funny. I was like, oh man, I've got so many other crazy little fun facts that I can drop. And then they canceled it, and I never got to share them. I still have them written down in case it ever returns, but I'm not confident it will. I joked about it returning, and there were groans from people about the idea of it coming back. They were like, "Oh, please no." And I was like, "Oh, guess it's just me who wants it back." Okay, I'm gonna take out Froakie. Okay, I was like, does this take out Panpour? I was like, Panpour doesn't have high stat total, so. I could Fire Fang the Snorunt and Faint Attack the Fennekin. Yeah, I have like so many random like zoo stories because I was at zoos so much as a kid.
Did you tell them about we went up there and saw her mom? How we went up there and saw her mom?
I actually might have mentioned that in the fun fact too. Yeah, like when my wife and I were on our honeymoon, we like stopped, like the honeymoon was basically us staying in Erie for a few days, and we went to the zoo, and it was the first time in a little while that I'd been, and it was the first time I'd ever been with like a beard, like a full beard at least. And we stopped by. That was shortly after the male had passed away, and like the female that they had at the zoo, she was always a little more like, I'll keep away from the glass. Like, she would be interested if someone had a baby, if someone was pregnant, and if someone had a purse. That was it. Those were her 3 things she cared about. She wanted to see what was in your purse. She wanted to like see that you were pregnant. She wanted to see your baby. Those were the 3 things she cared about in the world. Anything else, she would not come up. She did not care. Meanwhile, Joe, the male, he would be like, he loved babies. He loved like pregnant women. He would like kiss people's stomachs with a glass. Everyone loved him for that. But he would just hang out with the people all day. But it was shortly after he'd passed away, and we stopped by the orangutan enclosure, and Dasa, like, again, she doesn't come up to people often. She sees us, comes over to the glass, and then she gets up, she's like looking at me, and then she just goes, and then like looking at me, and like she was, I was just like, oh, that's funny. I like mentioned to my mom, I was like, oh, she was really looking at me, and she was like kind of like stroking her chin, and my mom was like, oh, she was wondering about your beard, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So she came up, and she was just curious about like why, like she was the first time she'd seen me with a beard, but she like recognized me and was like, huh, you have a beard now.
Recognized you after like years of not seeing her.
Well, I'd seen her a couple years, or a few years prior, because I'd seen her the last time I was there with my niece. But like, I didn't have a beard at the time. I was clean shaven. Yeah, she was like, why do you have a beard? So I don't know if she approved. But it was very funny, and like, because she recognized me, I was like, oh man, I was a lot closer with Leela. And I was like, I wonder if I was to go to the zoo that she's at now, if she would recognize me. It was a Bunnelby. Oh, okay, sure, illusion Bunnelby. But Leela's zoo that she's at now, because like they sent her to a different zoo when she got older and was like old enough to have kids of her own. And she's like on the far side of Ohio from me. And I'm like, oh man, that would be quite a trek to get there. But part of me is like, I do kind of want to like go to see if she would recognize me. I don't know. I don't know if I would recognize her even. I don't know how many they have there. If I would be able to recognize her. You know, like it's... Orangutans were always like my favorite of the like great apes. Because I was able to like interact so closely with them. Like I never got to like hold hands with an orangutan or something. Like I was not like given like special privileges to go see the enclosures from inside or anything, but just being there a lot, I was like, I spent a lot of time with them. They were actually like animals that would interact with you at the zoo. That was like what I always loved the most as a kid. It was like if I could directly interact with an animal somehow. Like, I was kind of scared of them, but like a lot of zoos when I was growing up would have like roaming peacocks. And I always loved seeing the roaming peacocks. Like I would run straight up to them and like walk around with the males. They'd open up their tail feathers and like try to like intimidate me, and I'd be like, wow. But like that was always what like really stuck out to me. Like I love stingrays, like 'cause they would often have like stingrays and like touch tanks and stuff like that. It was like anything that let me interact with an animal, or any animal that would interact with me, peak. That was perfect for me. Man, this Oddish is chunky. Oh, I guess I could have been using Hyperspace Hole on it this whole time, too. Well, actually, wait here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Moonblast on Gibble, and then Feint Attack the Oddish to take it out. Hopefully that'll work. That's special attack, right? Yeah. Ah, these Oddish are very bulky. I think they just have high defense. Okay, well, I'll Hyperspace Hold the Skorupi, and then I'll just finish off the Oddish. Because why not? It's funny, I only recently learned this, but, you know, I'd always kind of wondered why they opted to go for, like, a slightly more desaturated palette in, like, X and Y and Sun and Moon. And I don't remember who it was that I saw who pointed it out, but someone did. It's to replicate the color palettes of the Sugimori art. It's exceedingly similar to the Sugimori art color palettes. I had never realized that. And, like, now when I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But I just, like, it never really occurred to me that the Sugimori art was a little less saturated. Like, I don't know why. It just never clicked in my head that that was the case. So seeing, like, the Sugimori art, like, next to the models, and, like, seeing how similar the color choices are, really shifted my perspective on it. Because, like, I never thought it was bad. I was never a doomer about it. Like, I was not like oh, they've ruined Pokemon, look at how desaturated it is. Like, I just thought, I was like, man, these models are great. That was as much as I cared. Yeah, these textures really are just Sugimori palettes. Which is funny because I always really liked the Dream World art as well, which some people are a little more iffy on. Yes, now it's not really the Dream World art, but I think it was just generally the Global Link art. I always preferred those ones to the Sugimori art just because they often had more personality. But they also are a little more saturated usually. Well, now we're all paralyzed. Alright, I'm gonna Hyperspace Hole and Feint Attack. Dang, that was a big hit. Really, this is a horrible choice of Pokemon to switch in, but it is what it is. Yep. Doesn't really matter much, but Yeah, not really the smart choice. Alrighty. Continue. So we're getting close to Switch 2 Direct. I'm very excited for that stream. And also what's to come after it. But I'm excited to be able to stream a reaction to a Nintendo Direct because it's been a long time since I've actually been able to do that, just from having a job. It's hard to justify taking a day off just to watch a Nintendo Direct, you know? And I was going to do a reaction stream to the, like, I don't think it was technically E3, but like the June Nintendo Direct from 2021, but we had like a major power outage after a storm that meant that I could not. I still watched it at a friend's apartment, but I could not react. I actually did take the day for that though. Like I actually took time off to be able to watch it and did not get a chance to. Oh, you stinker. You stinker. I don't much like that. I don't know if they'll outspeed me. I hope they don't. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Carrawhite does get another turn. Alright. I'm gonna Moonblast the Gabite. And Feint Attack the Piloswine. Haha, Anorthosite's bulky. Yeah, that fight was a little shakier. Doesn't roll out, okay. Designer Mercedes. Okay, so double ground weakness to start. Okay, wait, I could do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly. I'm going to coil. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. But if I land Earthquake, it's very good. Come on. Yes. Okay, cool. That went pretty much ideally. Special attack? No physical, okay. Oh, that's bad for them. That's fine. Well, now you have Mummy as well. Alright. Just take him down. Designer Hjalmar. Hjalmar? This is a very interesting name. I feel like I've never seen a Hjalmar in Pokemon. Yes, huge. Good setup turn. Grumpig is a little bit of a menace, but I don't think theirs will be. Especially when I'm doing that much. Okay, Dragalge, I'm going to hit with Hyperspace Hole. And Grumpig is going to get another Feint attack and go down. Ooh. Ooh, no special defense on you anymore. Jeez. I would love to continue. Manager Blondine. Okay, well, this is an easy Fire Fang. And I'm going to Coil. Okay, so you definitely have like a Flame Orb or something. Nope, they don't. They just have Facade. Okay. That's kind of weird, but, you know, we take those. We do take those. It's not like Staravia has Guts either, so, like, I don't know, like, it's not like that gets bad necessarily, but, like, I'm surprised by the Facade option. Goodbye, Skiploom. Ooh, I definitely, at some point in the future, I need to do Pokemon, Pokemon Sun randomized. And if I do Pokemon Sun randomized, what I have to do is I really have to utilize Z moves. Because I'm realizing how funny some of them could be. And that is exciting. That is an exciting idea. Because there's so many options that like would open up that you'd never have had access to before. Like, it was funny enough that I could do a Alolan Dugtrio from Aerial Ace using the Flying type Z move. But there's so many even funnier options. That's exciting. That is exciting. Because Z moves are so over the top that it would become very funny seeing something do something really out of character. Jeez. Nice. Wow, that did not do much. Goodbye, Carolite. I was hoping to get the poison off. Also, I will say, Quilladin is an underrated Pokemon. I slept on the design when they first revealed them. I was like, oh, Quilladin's kind of meh. But, like, oh, Frogadier so good. What's her name? Breaksin is also so good. And then I saw Quilladin and I was like, meh. Meh. It's alright. But I have come around fully. I am a Quilladin defender these days. I would even argue Quilladin is one of the best middle stage starters, hands down. And you might disagree with me on that, but I hold firm to it. I think Quilladin is awesome. He is such a good balance between cute and awkward teenager style Pokemon design. Like, just so good. Really increased my appreciation for that line. I still don't care for Chestnut as much. Generally, the Kalos starters, I'm not 100% of a huge fan on. Delphox, meh. Chestnut, it's okay. Greninja, it's pretty good. I like it a lot, but it's not like... It's not a groundbreaking design for me. And I feel like I used to like it more than I do now, but... Just generally, it's not my favorite these days. Physical? Yeah. Ooh, okay, Swallow has Protect. That's good to know. Ooh. I just smacked that Swallow in the back of the head and did a lot of damage. Yeah, you're gonna need it. I was gonna say, he's definitely got leftovers of Black Sludge. Yeah. Primeape. Primeape with Turbo Blaze. Okay. Go off, Queen. Ooh. Ouchie. Okay, Swallow's down. I was thinking they were going to protect. They did not. They bypass filter with that. Well, at least you're down. No. Wow. That was a bit silly, but I'll accept it. It happens. Okay, we missed the blue flare, but that's okay. Why are you a special attack in Quilladin? That's crazy. That's actually unhinged. And because the stats were randomized, it seems that that was the right choice. Alright, get roasted. Yeah, I'm gonna Moonblast the Gabite and Coil. Show me special attack. Show me special attack. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. They're here to pummel me. I figured I would hit that one just to do as much damage as possible. Did not go the way I was hoping that turn would, though. Oh, you tried Carrawhite? I guess that's double, not very effective. You're like 1 hit point. I'll send in Carnelian. because he has cross chop. Goodbye, Wigglytuff. Oh, and the crit. I'm trying to get the poison off. I doubt I will, but it's worth trying. And blue flare again. Hope it hits. It does. How are we doing now? Battle 19. So artillery is a bit of a threat. They flinch? Or no, I did coil again. It did work. Okay. I could have used earthquake. Yeah, that speed tie is really not ideal for me. It's really hard to plan when I have a 50-50 shot that a turn goes my way. Had to load that mag cargo in. Alright, I'm going to use fly. Whatever comes in. I'm going to earthquake. Oh, it doesn't go my way, but does not KO. There's a chance this goes my way. There's a chance it doesn't. It does not. The double not my way. Well, at least Quillfish is down.
Stop.
Alright, here's the big one. The double battle chatelaine. Evelyn. Love how she's like, let's make some small talk here. boss, Evelyn. Oh, her name is still Evelyn here. Oh, nice. Physical. Nice. Okay, Carrawhite getting faked out is not devastating to me, because Marble's flying. Alright, Primeape's gone. We'll see what Persian decides to do, because if Persian hits Gardevoir, we're in good hands here. And they do. That was a beefy hit. Oh. All of us go down. So I'm currently tied. The surf is not good for me. Unless a Northside outspeeds, which there's a chance. Not a huge chance, but there's a chance. Ah, the light screen is awful for me. Northside went down in one hit to that. Oh, that's bad. I lose. I can't win it. I needed a Northside to be able to hit before Lumineon went. Jeez. Well, that's a very unfortunate GG. All the way to the end. Ah, man. All right, I'm going to see if I can get a flame orb. For obsidian. Let me see if she has any better moves that she can learn as well. Triple kick's probably not great because it's only a base 60 at best. Retaliate's not bad. Fake Out's pretty good. Fake Out might be a good leading move. I don't feel strongly about Magnitude. I don't think it's going to be very useful. It's a little too random. Oh, I did want to, as I said before, break the speed tie, because that would allow for a lot easier play. Yeah, okay. Marble can still be made faster. Gotcha. Speed tie broken. And we'll just extra break that speed tie. Speed creates speed, if you think about it. So marble is now sitting at 137 natural. I will redo the doubles one last time. This child is French. In the France region, impossible. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I just need to maintain my speed. That's not a nurse. That is a tiny child. Physical? Nice. You were a Bunnelby the whole time. Ouch. Just to take out the Houndour. No, Marble. He's down. Well, I know that the last one's a Ladybug. Oh, speed boost Pidgey. Okay. Pidgey's down, and then I can just incinerate Ladybug. Oh, oh, never mind. We're dead. And Northus ain't dead. Goodbye, Ladybug. I think before I do any of the super challenges, I do want to like optimize my team's stats a bit more. Schoolgirl Kevin. Actually, I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and then I'm gonna Moonblast the Larvitar. And I'm gonna Coil. Because the Snubble's the smaller threat. I'll just keep the special attacks coming then. And I'll strength the Snubble. Who? Okay. I don't believe that you're a genius preschooler. I don't believe that. The nurse is back. Never mind. Maybe, yeah, no, maybe you are a nurse. Okay, fire boosted. Alright, I'm gonna Mega Evolve and I'm gonna Hyperspace hold the Grimer against... Actually, I'm just gonna Coil this turn. I was gonna say against the Poliwag, but I'm not doing anything against it this turn. Ooh. A berry, you say? Did not matter. Solar Power Poliwag just happened to be paired with Drought Grimer? What? Okay, alright. I'm gonna use Fly and Earthquake. Beautiful. Beautiful. I could not have planned that better. That's just delightful. He dropped from the sky and crushed a panda. Actually, I'm gonna Moonblast Machop Coil, and we'll see what the next turn looks like. Chatham! I hope you target Marble. It's gonna be real funny. You did. And it was a little funny. We're up to battle 6 again. Rich Kid Orpheus, you say? Alright, I'm just gonna go after Ghastly here. Okay, that was easy. Lucky chant. Yeah, I'll Fire Fang the Phantom. And I will Feint Attack the Fennekin. That's fine. Marrow! And it's gone. Oh, special attack rose. Alright, and then this turn I'm going to use Fly, so that I can use Earthquake. Every time I do that, it just comes out so perfect for me. That fight was like 2 minutes. Kind of. Alright. Physical boost. It's fine. Oh, Venipede's protecting this turn. Well, too bad for them. I'm using Hyperspace Hole. Okay. Well, good turn for me to use Fly then. Good to know one of the Larvitar sets has Imposter. Alright, we're gonna Fire Fang the Lediba and Feint Attack the Lediba. Making decent time so far. It's probably going to slow down a little bit when I get to the next set. You know, when they start having like better Pokemon, but until then, I'm not in a terrible spot. I'm gonna Moonblast Machop and Coil. Yeah. Yeah. I have plans cooking. Clammy with the broken ears. And that was my plan. Spinnerack and Shinx. The annoyance begins. Nice. Hyperspace full first turn's generally good on these Grimers. Nice. Moonblast. That's the first 2 BP battle done. Elite for Janus. Here I am going to Moonblast Carvana. Poniard still poses a threat to me. But if I can at least take out the Carvana and Coil, I can then Earthquake the Poniard next turn. Nice. Yeah, that's what I knew was coming. Okay, I'm gonna use Fly on whoever comes in next, and we're gonna Earthquake these two. Oh, Poniard survived. Bulky. Ooh, I don't remember which one I targeted, technically. So, I guess we'll just fan attack whoever survived. Oh, whoa. Okay, I did target Poniard with that. Okay. Ooh, higher roll. Alright. I was hoping that would kill, it did not. Flashback. God, it has substitute too. These Oddish are annoying. Oh, and you're gonna protect this turn. She's gonna stall me. Okay, fan attack, break the substitute. Ice Fang, take it out. All right. Operator Brunoise. You know what I'm realizing? I wonder if the names here aren't random, but the like trainer classes are. Because Brunoise sounds like what I would name like a chef trainer. I have to pay closer attention. Bye, Cherum. Okay, that's an earthquake. This feels less of an earthquake, but if I use fly on Sfeel, I can take out Leo this turn and maybe Sfeel if I get lucky. And if not, it goes down next turn. She goes down next turn. Well, now it's hailing and you're a ground type, so you're going to take damage from that. Okay, paying attention to the next trainer. And you are... Oh! It feels like a male rich kid name. I think the names are actually set. Goodbye, Poochyana. What move did they use? Oh, just headbutt, okay. was gonna say, I was like, is that Zen headbutt? Okay, now we're up against Matthias. Yeah, I could fly. No. Take that, Shinx. Alright, what do you got? Scroopy. Rattata. Okay, these aren't threatening. I could have Paralysis go very poorly for me, but that's really the only problem I foresee. That does have a flinch chance. Oh! We break through it all to get one hyperspace hole out. Then knowing my luck, oh no! Carawhite says I attack too. Beautiful. Rich Kid Slate. Slate sounds like an artist name. I'm not gonna lie. I think my theory might be holding some water. Special attack boost is huge. It means I might be able to take out this Octillery in one hit. I sure can. Goodbye, Sharpedo. Yeah, Grumpig, I know you're bulky. Calm mind all you want. You go down to this fan attack. And there it is. I guess I have 2 Pokemon that I can just repeatedly smash this thing with. Preschooler. Why is the preschooler on a honeymoon? And why are you spending your first day on your honeymoon fighting people without your significant other? Like, what is he doing? What a strange man he is. Whimsicott goes down. Oh, Whimsicott is sturdy, never mind. Oh, yeah, that takes a care of it. Not a strong start, but it's okay. So that it can bait some possible attacks. That thing has pixelate. Okay. Or aerolate. That could also have been aerolate, actually. Okay, wow. That's a little bit of a surprise, but... You know, we get through it. Alright. Who's next? 2 more normal battles, and then I have the Chatelaine battle back. Okay, these guys are double Earthquake. Heatmore is bulky though, so I am going to start by weakening Heatmore. And then I'm going to fly Earthquake. Nope, nope, goodbye. Special defense is not his defense, apparently. Not the target you should have picked. That could have one-shot Marble. Earthquake! Oh, my cargo has levitate? What? Okay, that's a little annoying. The Luminion's back. All right. Yeah, that Luminion is fast. And bulky. Maybe special defense isn't its defense or something? Yep. Battle 19. Alright. Solar Beam is fine, even if you have a Power Herb, you do not. It's a different set, so it might not be sturdy. Didn't matter though, I couldn't do enough damage to get to the sturdy. Yeah. The Heliolisk is leaving. I'm still going to go with the strategy I was going to and Earthquake this turn. My damage is still doubled, so this might be enough to take out both. Okay, it does not take out Whimsicott. Okay, both of these two go down to that. but I have a decent lead. I think my plan is to Moonblast Heliolisk this turn, fake out Mightyena. Oh, okay, it was a Salic Berry. It was like, does it have like an anti-flinch berry? Get Rocky Helmet. Goodbye, Mightyena. It was nice seeing you. I do like Mightyena. It's a really cool design. I think a lot of people sleep on it, but I think it is genuinely a very good design, especially for like a starting area like Pokemon. It's such a cool design. He's so cool. And Mightyena looks gorgeous in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I know a lot of people were not huge fans of the Pokemon having like the realistic fur textures and stuff. I ate that up. Like, I don't want every game to look like that, but I am so into when they do it. I think personally, it's I don't know. It's I prefer to see Pokemon with a little more detail in a realistic environment, or to have them look like this, like fully cell shaded. Like, I love this aesthetic. This looks great. I don't like the aesthetic of the Pokemon in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, in Pokemon Legends ZA. Like, I'm just not as big on how those look. Also, Luminion's back, and I don't like that. I know special defense was not its thing. They might light screen. They do. Okay, setting up Rain Dance, which is not good, but I will be faster than it next turn. Oh, we still did more than half, so I can Moonblast again. I should be faster. Emphasis on should. I'm gonna coil again. Primeape, okay. Oh, they do outspeed still. Crap. Oh, we just barely survive, and Moonblast again to take out Lumineon. Okay, that assuages a lot of fears. Persian. Okay, I'm gonna try to fly. And then I'm gonna Earthquake. Oh, no, they're gonna Earthquake first. Well, I'm gonna Earthquake second. Alright, I think my play this turn is I flinch the Pachirisu with Fake Out and Earthquake. We got it. God! Alright, super doubles are unlocked. So that's good. I think one thing I do want to do, though, so obviously kind of lacking in the physical attack department here. So let's see. It looks like defenses and HP are the higher stats on Obsidian technically. Yeah, and if you look here, seems to be the case. She does have boosted attack, so I should play into that. But I think like attack HP is the mix she would need. So I'm just gonna do, just to end today, do a little super training on our wonderful Pangoro here. Obsidian should get some good stats out of this. Gotcha. I think I'll do like maybe 3 of these and then go from there. Okay, fire that off. Fire that off. Nice. So we were doing 207 that time. I'm just curious how much more I'm going to do after that. All right. To a 7 is now 225. That's a pretty decent jump. Gotcha. Alright. And we're just gonna go through all of these. Like stat ones at least. Nice. Okay, we'll beat up this medium bag. So now Obsidian's attack stat is 106. So we broke 100 in just doing that. So now Obsidian's burned attack stat is 159. So which is pretty high. That's like up there with Carrawhite without stat boost. And the thing is, like, to have that... Actually, no, that's because Carrawhite's level 60. So what is that at 50? Let me just recalculate this real quick. About, yeah, 137, 138. So actually higher. Well, I am going to save. And I'm going to call that a stream. So thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I'm going to go do human things as humans do, and you probably should too. So thank you so much. Goodbye. My plan for next stream is triples. We're just going to go straight in, take on the triple battles. Triples should be fun because we have a lot of Pokemon that have flying moves, and if you don't know this about triple battles, flying moves can hit anywhere in a triple battle, as can moves like Aura Sphere, any of like the pulse moves can hit. It's really cool. So yeah, look forward to that. But yeah, I will see y'all on Saturday. Yeah. Goodbye. I'm gonna save again because I'm paranoid like that. I know I saved, but I'm doing it again. All right.